Hey there, you won't believe this absolutely mind-blowing NHL story that I recently stumbled upon. It revolves around none other than Paul Kariya and a jaw-dropping moment that occurred during Game 6 of the 2003 Stanley Cup Final. Seriously, this tale is so extraordinary that you'd never even dare to dream of witnessing such a thing in today's modern NHL. So, picture this. A concussion. You know, when a player gets knocked out or disoriented from a blow to the head. Well, in today's NHL, we still see concussions, but they're handled very differently compared to back in the day. Nowadays, when a player is diagnosed with a concussion, they don't just bounce back in a few games or minutes. They're often out for a more extended period, if not permanently. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. In this particular Game 6 of the 2003 Stanley Cup Final, Paul Kariya, who was one of the league's most skilled and undersized players, took a hit that should have kept him out for the rest of the game, if not longer. But he didn't just come back. He made an incredible impact that's unlikely to ever be replicated in NHL history.
Centered, Elias, what a launch! Picks it up, save made, Elias centered! Passing for a goaltender, catalyzing, freezing, empty netter, oh yeah!
Let me give you some context first. Paul Kariya was a standout player, known for his speed, agility, and incredible vision. Despite his smaller stature at just 5'10", he was a modern-day superstar. He was drafted by the Anaheim Mighty Ducks in 1993 and quickly became the face of the franchise. Even though the Ducks had some rough years as an expansion team, Kariya consistently proved himself as one of the league's best. He was a 7-time NHL All-Star, a 2-time Lady Byng Trophy winner, and even a member of the exclusive 50-goal club. The only thing missing from his impressive resume was a Stanley Cup.
Power play for the Devils, third of the game. Davidovsky is shot. In front, sticks it in the middle. Elias shot block, hand of the point. Davidovsky a chance. Score!
Now, fast forward to the 2003 playoffs. Nobody would have bet that Kariya and the Ducks would make it this far. They were the 7th seed and had to face the defending champs, the Detroit Red Wings, in the first round. Against all odds, they pulled off a major upset in a grueling 7-game series. This underdog story continued as they went on to beat Dallas and Minnesota in the following rounds, earning a spot in the Stanley Cup Final against the New Jersey Devils.
Bounced off into the corner. Played by Friesen. Puck is screaming over there at the official. About too many men on the ice for the Devils.
Game 6 of the final rolls around, and the Ducks are trailing in the series. They need a miracle to force a Game 7 and win the Cup. Early in the game, they come out firing and score 3 straight goals to take a commanding lead. Kariya, who had been stifled by the Devils throughout the series, plays a key role with 2 assists.
Scary, isn't it? A lot of people stop breathing on the Ducks bench. Send in. Thompson cutting. Here's Ozolin. Ozolin centered shot. Oh my God! Rebound shot.
But here's the twist. The Devils' strategy was clear. Shut down Paul Kariya by any means necessary. They applied constant pressure on him, even when he didn't have the puck, to make him uncomfortable. They knew that if Kariya got a little space, he'd wreak havoc on their chances of winning. Now, here's where it gets absolutely nuts. With about 13 minutes left in the second period, Kariya makes a play, chips the puck, and suddenly, out of nowhere, Scott Stevens, the Devils' captain, delivers a blindsiding open ice hit on Kariya. This hit would never fly in today's NHL. It was a blatant hit to the head, and it was clear that Stevens intended to injure Kariya. If this happened today, Stevens would be ejected from the game and likely face a hefty suspension.
Shot blocked to the corner. Jaguar just held his ground. Turner Stevenson shot. Score! He's in the finals for the first time. Right shot blocked. Niedermeyer totally.
So Kariya goes down like a sack of potatoes, completely unconscious. It's a scary sight. But here's the kicker. This hit didn't even result in a penalty back then. Kariya is on the ice, out cold, and his visor is fogged up when he finally comes to. It's a terrifying moment.
And the Ducks got a 2-0 lead here in Game 6. Into the zone, Sakura kicked it out, got it back near side Kariya. Kariya, the fans want one.
Now, in today's NHL, a player showing the signs that Kariya did would be done for the game, and possibly out for a long time. But in 2003, they didn't have concussion spotters like they do now. So, if Kariya said he was fine, well, he was good to go. Who's going to tell the team captain in a do-or-die game that he can't return?
In the middle, score! Soleil! Overtime game winner! The Ducks are back in it! Has waited 19 years to be in the finals! He scores the game winner!
So get this. Not even 5 minutes later, Korea shocks everyone. He somehow manages to get up on his own 2 feet and says he's ready to get back in the game. It's an unbelievable moment, and nobody can believe their eyes. Not even the guy who laid the hit, Scott Stevens.
Rafalski centered and shot, score! What a centering pass! Over to get it, Gianna, looking for Madden in front. Madden, score! Dallas get the lead!
Now imagine this happening in today's NHL. Korea wouldn't even have a chance to get back on the ice. If a player showed the signs that Korea did, they'd be done for the game and likely out for a long time. But back then, they didn't have the protocols in place like they do today. So, Korea's determination and resilience shine through as he returns to the ice for the next shift. He charges the net, collides with Martin Brodeur, the Devils goalie, in a warrior-like play. It's a moment of pure insanity when you consider what had just happened. Korea had been knocked unconscious and returned to the game only minutes later. But here's the heartbreaking part. Years later, it was revealed that Korea had no memory of the game after that hit. He couldn't remember the next 3 days. This incident had lingering effects, and Korea missed significant time in the following season due to his concussion-related issues. Ultimately, it played a role in his decision to retire in 2010, driven by concerns about his long-term health. So there you have it. This incredible moment in NHL history, where Paul Kariya came back from being knocked unconscious to play in a pivotal game, is something we're unlikely to ever see again. It's a testament to his determination and the stark difference in how the NHL handles concussions now compared to back then. In today's game, Kariya wouldn't have been allowed back on the ice, and rightly so. As the second period wound down in that game, Kariya found himself with the puck again. After enduring such a traumatic hit and returning to the ice, it felt like something magical was about to happen. It's a comeback story that hockey fans will likely never witness again. Thanks for hanging out and diving into this amazing NHL story with us. If you had as much fun as we did reminiscing about Paul Kariya's jaw-dropping comeback, then give that like button a gentle tap and consider joining our friendly sports community by hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board for more awesome sports stories. And of course, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have any other heartwarming or thrilling moments you'd like us to explore together? We're all ears. Until next time, keep that hockey spirit alive and keep celebrating the game we all love. Take care and catch you in the next story.